Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha Sibanda, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how I have successfully lost weight in a few months, okay? So basically guys, it's not been a secret if you guys have been with me from the very beginning when I first started my channel on my birthday. I had been struggling like with my weight and I had been trying to lose weight. I'm just like not happy with like how I look. Like I feel like, well, I've gained a lot of weight in the past year, and it seemed like I could not, it just was not coming off, because I don't know why, but like I'm 4'11", so typically it is very, very difficult for me to try and like, shed a few pounds. I don't know if it has anything to do with my height or just my diet, or like, yeah, so basically I have been trying to lose weight and I've not been able to lose weight, and I don't know why I've not been able to lose weight, but finally I was able to lose weight, and I just want to share with you guys how I was able to do it. And yeah, so guys, before I get into that, I just want to tell you guys that like I am currently editing my own YouTube videos. So yeah, the content might not be as consistent as I want it to be, or as great as I want it to be, because I'm not that very good at editing, but I'm going to do my best to ensure consistent and high quality content for you guys, because, well, that's the best I can do. So before I get into that, I just want to share with you guys how much I weighed before I gained weight, how much I weighed when I considered myself overweight, and how much I weigh right now. Okay, when I first got to Russia, like I was quite skinny, like I wasn't really like fat. I thought I was fat, but I didn't know what fat was, because when I really got fat, I was like, I need the body that I thought I was fat in when I was not fat. But yeah, so I was around 58 kgs, and like that wasn't so bad. Like I looked okay, like I looked healthy and I looked okay, and I was healthy and I was okay. And then last year, around June, I went to Botswana, and I hadn't been to Botswana since I came to Russia, and I've been living in Russia for like the past like 3 years. So it's like when I got there, I knew Nando's, Serobe, like Mogodu, like I knew I was gonna eat everything, but I didn't realize that as I'm eating everything, I was overeating, and I will face the consequences of that when I come back to Russia. Because it's like when I was there, I didn't even realize I was overeating. I didn't even realize how much weight I was gaining. Then I came back and nothing fit. So my starting okay weight was 58 kg, and by the time I came back to Russia, y'all, I was 70 kg. The highest I had ever weighed on a scale was 69.8. That's 70 fucking kg if you run it off. Yeah. And imagine, like, I feel like for a tall person, it's not really that much. But, like, I'm tiny. Like, I'm a very small person. So, I was a bit chunky. And, like, everyone who hadn't seen me for a long time when I came back to Russia, they were like, Aisha, something has changed. And I'm like, what has changed? They're like, well, someone said that. They were like, your cheeks are bigger. So I don't know, it just made me so insecure. And it's like I tried putting on all my clothes, nothing was fitting, and I was like, something needs to change. I mean, initially I did not try to change anything. I knew I had gained weight, but I didn't think it was to the point where I had to like start changing my patterns or anything. So I just kept eating and eating, like regularly. I would cook some really nice high calorie food, and I would just eat and eat and eat, and like I didn't see a problem. And then around December, last year, December 2022, December, I went out to take some pictures with my friends, and I looked at those pictures, and I looked at how my arms were looking. I looked at how my stomach was looking, my thighs, and I was like, no, no, I can't do this. Like, I did not feel confident at all in those pictures. And then I was like, okay, so something genuinely needs to change. So in January, I started going to gym, like props, I started going to gym. And I wasn't that consistent until like March. So in March, that's when I properly started going to gym. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell you that like gym is not going to magically solve your problems. When someone says, oh, this person is overweight, go to gym and that'll help with the weight loss. It doesn't work like that. I wish it did, but it does not work like that. And I had to learn that the hard way, okay? So the first thing that actually helped me to start losing weight was focusing on my calories. Like, how many calories am I taking in a day? Like, when I started paying attention to that and I started limiting myself to what my body actually needs, and not like surpassing that, it actually like helped a lot. And it's like, we don't really know how many calories we're taking, but you can like calculate these things, because it's like you can look at the bottles of foods you're buying. On the back it says, okay, this is 300 calories, this is 400 calories, this is 500. And it's like, even if the foods you're buying don't have a certain number of calories, you can Google how many calories does a bowl of cornflakes have, and it will give you an approximate summary, so that you can at least have an idea of how many calories you're eating. And it's like, the reason this is important is that even if you go to gym every single day like I did, I was not losing any weight. You know why I wasn't losing any weight? Because I was still consuming more calories than I was burning at the gym, right? So it's like, if you're eating 4,000 calories in a day and you go to a gym and you burn 700, are you going to lose weight? No. You know, you're probably even going to gain weight. Well, the first thing you need to understand as someone who's trying to lose weight is like, gym is like 10 to 20% of what actual weight loss is. Like, what you're putting inside your body is what's really gonna determine if you're losing weight. Because you can go to gym with a bad diet and not lose weight, but you can't have a good, healthy, calorie sufficient or calorie deficit diet and not lose weight, you know. So you can lose weight just from diet. Gym is just to tone and like to, you know, give you some muscle, but the weight loss specifically comes from what's going inside your body. So the things that I actually did at first to like try and start losing weight was, I knew that like I wasn't gonna like go from a diet of like eating pastas and chickens, all kinds of nonsense, oils and fat cakes and all that kind of stuff, to like a diet of like, you know, one celery stick and like one carrot stick. I knew that was not gonna happen overnight, right? So what I started to do, like to get started with that journey, is that I started by reducing the portions of food I eat. Because guys, when you actually deep it, like even if you dish a smaller amount of food inside your plate and you put like smaller portions, by the end of that meal you're likely to still be full, you know. Like, when you're eating and you're eating and you're eating, there's a point where your body tells you you're still full. And some people decide to put the spoon down at the end of that and leave some leftover food, but other people decide to keep going until the food on the plate is empty. And I feel like this especially happens with like black people and like cultural families, because you remember like a lot of kids, especially like people like me, if I didn't finish the food on my plate, like my mom would like be like, why are you not finishing your food, you know? So it's like, I always felt a need that even if I'm full, I have to finish every single thing of food on my plate, you know? So it's like, I feel like that's what kind of influenced or like made me start gaining as much weight as I did. Like, I had a certain way of living. I knew a certain lifestyle, and that's what like I implemented even into my adult life. Like, my mom is nowhere around here. My mom doesn't live in Russia. My mom is in Botswana. But I still ate the same number of calories that I ate around her, because that's what I had accustomed to, you know? So it's like, if you prioritize like the portions and the mini sizes. And one thing that really helped was always putting a salad on the side of my plate and eating in smaller plates, because if you put food in a smaller plate, it looks more than it actually is. So if you just trick your mind like that, put your food in a smaller plate and put a salad on the side, like maybe lettuce, tomato, cucumber, and then your meat on the side. Like, you're gonna see yourself having smaller quantities. Like, you won't feel it when you're eating, because the salad is gonna fill you up and everything is gonna fill you up, but the quantities are smaller. So quantity control, one of the first things. And also supplementing your foods. Get brown rice instead of white rice. Eat tuna fish instead of, well, fried chicken, you know. Like, tuna has less calories than fried chicken, and also a lot of nutritional value, you know. Like, don't compromise your nutrients in your meal. Make sure you're getting all the nutrients your body needs, but try to find stuff that has less calories, because your body needs a certain number of calories to function in a day without making you fat. So it's like, you can go and calculate. There's different websites that I'll link in the bio, that you can actually go there and calculate based on your height and your weight how many calories you need to be a healthy surviving person. So you can calculate that and then try to stay within that calorie range during the day. And yeah, on that point, eat less at night, you know. Eat less when you're about to sleep, and try to eat your dinner at least 2 hours before you sleep, because the thing is, The thing is, your body digests calories slower at night when you're asleep because you're in a relaxed mode, and quicker during the day because you're moving around, you're functioning. So try to make your biggest meal lunch instead of dinner. Eat like a heavier lunch and then a lighter dinner, and you'll already start to feel a difference, you know. So it's important to like try and have that healthy balance. One healthy alternative that I always tried to put in my diet when I started my weight loss journey is oats. Your oats are king, guys, and sugar-free oats.
I'm thick cause I be eating oats. Bitch not taking shit from me, but no.
Oats will fill you up the whole day, and they have so many nutritious benefits like fiber, which will help you go to the bathroom more, and they help relieve you with constipation. Like natural grain oats, even like jungle oats, just eating those helps so much, because you'll eat oats in the morning and you're only hungry around 4. So you gotta have something filling, because if you have a salad for lunch, by 2 p.m. you're already eating a cookie because you're hungry, you know. So like oats, just try oats, guys. So the next thing I would suggest if you're trying to lose weight is do not starve yourself. Because the reason I say do not starve yourself, as much as it is an effective way to lose weight, it's not long term, and it's not like, you can't do it forever, because you'll be unhealthy, you know. So you need to eat. Like, it's not like, okay, I'm trying to lose weight, I need to starve myself. Don't starve yourself, because I tried that and I like did it for like a week, and the next week I had lost so many nutrients that I would see a cookie and like my body just wanted to eat everything. So you're gonna create these cravings inside your body. So don't starve yourself. Make sure you're eating all the correct nutrients that you need in order to be a functioning human being, you know. You need vegetables, eat your vegetables. Like, don't starve yourself, you know. And the next thing I would suggest if you're actually trying to lose weight, that actually helped me out a lot, is exercising. And I know this is like a given one, and I know some people don't enjoy exercising. And when I say exercising, guys, I say this very loosely because it depends on your goal. If your goal is to lose weight and gain muscle, lift heavy in the gym and eat less. If your goal is just to lose weight and you're not trying to gain muscle in any way, go to the gym or go outside and walk. Like, walk. Guys, walking is the goat of weight loss, because you can walk off 500 calories in an hour if you're walking fast enough, like on an incline, you know. If you have access to a treadmill, walk on an incline. Like, make the, I don't know if you guys know what an incline is, but there's a button on the treadmill that like makes it look like, feel like you're walking on a hill, you know. And walk. And what I would do is I would walk while I'm watching a show, and my show would be like 1 hour 30 minutes, and I wouldn't even realize I'm walking, you know. Walking is the goat of weight loss because it's so underrated. People think that you need to run, you need to do all these things. Guys, walking, because I built so much stamina that I can run for 10 minutes now straight because I started out with walking, you know. Like, you don't have to get in the gym and tell yourself I'm gonna try and run for 30 minutes on your first day. You'll collapse, you know. Walk on an incline. And if you don't have access to a treadmill, walk on a hill if you have a hill nearby, or if you can have a road that walks up like this. Walk up and down it for like an hour, listening to your favorite music or watching your favorite show. You'll even forget you're walking, you know? You'll even forget it's exercise. Okay, so the next thing that helped me lose weight and could help a lot of people with them beer bellies, you know what I'm saying, if they're trying to lose weight, because apparently a beer belly is a sign of wealth. Well, I wanted to be poor, because if a beer belly is what I needed to show that I have money, then I'll rather be poor. But yes, guys, so how I lost my beer belly, I just stopped drinking beer. Stay away from the beer, stay away from the cider, stay away from any alcohol that's gonna bloat you, you know. Try the wines, the champagnes. Yeah, the champagne. Try the wines, try the champagnes. Try even the straights, like the whiskeys, the vodkas, the straight alcohols. But beer, if you want to lose that beer belly and you're constantly drinking beer or ciders, you're not gonna lose it. So stay away from beer. That's one thing that really, really helped me out a lot, because I used to drink like 3 ciders a day and my stomach went like this. It was giving like 9 months pregnant. And as soon as I stayed away from that, like I have seen so many like it becomes painful, because beer bellies are so uncomfortable. The heartburn, the cramps, the aching of the bloating. So just, yeah, I would suggest staying away from beer if you are really dedicated to losing weight. Oh, and guys, if you're going to the gym, and you're trying to gain muscle, I would suggest not using a scale as a way to check how much weight you're losing. Because the thing is that muscle is heavier than fat. So you could have gained 2 kgs of muscle and lost maybe 3 kgs of fat, you see, and like the scale is only telling you lost 1 kg, and you're like, the maths is not matching. What's happening? You know? So don't use the scale if you are going to the gym and you're actually lifting, because muscle is heavy. So you can use the scale as like a reference, but in the beginning, the scale is going to go up before it goes down. So be patient with that and try and use like measuring tape over your different body parts to actually see if you're losing or gaining thing. Like just take your measurements and write them down, and then take them after a couple weeks and write them down again to see if you're actually making progress in the right direction. You know, scales will lie. Scales will traumatize you. Scales will depress you. Yeah, scales are not it. Scales are not that girl. And also one thing I did before I actually like started measuring was I would just wear my old clothes. It's that simple. If my old clothes fit, I know I'm losing weight. If they don't fit, I know I need to lose weight. So I would just use my old clothes. And sometimes the first time I would try, my old pants would go up to my knees. Second time they went up to my thighs. And then third time they went completely up, and I was like, what? I'm going in the right direction. The scale was not telling me that because I was at the gym and I was gaining muscle and I was eating more protein, but my clothes were telling me that. Another big thing that strongly helped me lose a lot of weight was me cutting out sugar. And I know this may be hard for a lot of people because like sugar is such a guilty pleasure, and I used to be like a sugar fanatic. I used to eat like muffins every single day. But when I sat down and said, you know what, I'm gonna cut out sugar, like I never have sugar in the house ever, you know. I drink my tea as it is, like I drink it as it is. And it's like, of course there are cheat days, of course there are days where I'll have an ice cream or something. I'm not saying completely cut out sugar, but it's like reducing your sugar intake drastically helps. It helps so much, because I remember like I read like an article about it. It's like if your body has sugar, it's going to burn that sugar to give you energy. Sugar gives you energy, woo. But if you stop eating sugar, it's going to burn your fat to give you energy instead of your sugar, because there's no sugar to burn. So then I was like, alright, okay. So I started depriving my body of sugar. And the first couple of days, it is difficult. But one thing that can strongly help with that is eating gum, because sugar is not necessary for your survival. You could live a full lifespan never consuming sugar. Like, I don't mean natural sugars. I don't mean natural sugars like honey and shit. I'm talking about artificial sugar. Okay, let me specify. I'm talking about artificial sugar. You don't need artificial sugar to survive, you know? You can go your whole lifetime but never eating a bar of chocolate. One thing that can help if you're really craving sugar, or you're like the type of person who likes to snack on cookies, it helps to chew gum. Sugar-free gum. It tastes like regular gum. You just chew it when you're snackish. Because what I've noticed is sometimes when I would eat, it's not because I was hungry, it's because I was bored. Chew gum, you know? Chew gum, or find a different habit or like a different activity to do to keep yourself busy. It could potentially help with that. I mean, my bad habit is when I'm stressed, instead of eating, now I chew my nails, which is not, don't chew your nails, but it's what I used to do, and I'm trying to work on it. So, which is why I never have my nails done. It's not giving baddie. But yeah. So the next thing I would suggest for someone to do if you're trying to lose weight is to take before and after pictures. And I mean unedited, like free before and after pictures, where you're not posing, you're not sucking your stomach, you're not doing anything, because you really want to see your results. And keep these so that you can see that, okay, in a month, this is the progress I'm seeing. In 2 months, this is the progress I'm seeing. And it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to go to gym or you're not going to be on that for a month and see the progress you want to see. But these pictures can show you, like they can show you that, okay, I started here and I'm here now. So it helps to take pictures. It's something I did, and I would never share the pictures before because I was so insecure. I was like, no, nobody's gonna see me like this. But now, like, I'm so comfortable with it. Like, I'm like, fuck it, look at me, you know, look at me before, look at me now, you know, look at me now. So it's like, it helps to take before and after pictures. It can actually motivate you once you start seeing results in those pictures, because you see your body every single day, so might not be able to see results like visually, but if you have pictures, you're going to see those results. My last tip for the girls and boys that want to lose weight is don't give up, guys. Don't give up. You will get there. We all have our different paces. We all have our different speeds. And even if you make a mistake, even if you have 1 cheat day in the month, it's okay. Or like 3 cheat days. It's okay to cheat sometimes. But just remember your goals. Remember why you're doing this. And remember, like, remind yourself. I usually used to write down like all the quotes that would like stick out to me or like resonate about weight loss, and it was really, really helpful. So it's like, remember why you're doing it and don't give up. And it also helps to, like, on your social media, search up different weight loss tricks and everything, and like just keep liking those posts, because they will keep appearing every single time you scroll through your social media. If you're someone who likes social media, they'll keep popping up, and every single time you see it, it'll motivate you. So don't give up, stay motivated, remember why you're doing this, and you'll get to the other side. Yeah, guys, I'm not 100% where I want to be in terms of my weight, but I know I'm getting there, and I know I will get there. It just will take time and a bit more effort. But yeah, motivation is key, and some days you may not feel motivated, and that's okay, but still do what you have to do even on the days when you don't feel motivated, because it will pay off even if it takes a year for you. Everyone moves at their own speed, everyone moves at their own pace. But yeah, this is how I lost the weight I wanted to lose, and it's not like I had any kind of a problem with like being a certain weight. Like, I didn't have any kind of a problem with it, but it was unhealthy for me because I started like having major like gastrical, is that the word? I started having major intestinal problems, and I had problems going to the bathroom. I couldn't even shit at some point. Like, y'all, it was bad, you know, like like I was having major problems with there. So just don't let your lifestyle become unhealthy for you. Make sure that you're healthy, make sure that you're eating correctly, make sure that you eat right, and it can actually improve your skin, because with or without makeup, guys, y'all, my skin looks so much better. Like, my skin has been thanking me, and my stomach has been thanking me. I don't get bloated as much unless I'm on my period or something. So your body will thank you, and your body will reward you for every single thing you're doing. And please leave a comment if you have any kind of questions, or if you have any kind of stories to share with me. I'll be so happy to hear them, and I will respond to you all. I love you guys. I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Mwah.